Before we begin our prayer, let us recite Psalm 91 in unity. Those who find their dwelling place in the sanctuary of the Most High shall find rest beneath the protective shadow of the Almighty. I shall declare concerning the Lord, He serves as my sanctuary and my stronghold, my God in whom I place my complete confidence. Certainly He shall deliver you from the hunter's trap and from the fatal plague. He shall shield you beneath His protective covering, and underneath His wings you shall discover safety. His steadfastness shall serve as your defense and fortress. You shall not dread the fears that emerge in darkness, nor the projectile that soars during daylight hours, nor the disease that moves stealthily through the shadows, nor the destruction that strikes at noon. 1,000 might collapse beside you, 10,000 at your right side, yet it shall not approach you. You shall merely witness with your sight and observe the consequence of the evil ones. If you declare the Lord as your sanctuary and establish the Most High as your residence, no injury shall befall you, no calamity shall approach your dwelling place, for He shall instruct His heavenly messengers regarding you, to protect you in every path you take. They shall support you with their hands so that your foot shall not collide with a rock. You shall walk upon the lion and the viper, you shall crush the mighty lion and the snake. Because He cherishes me, declares the Lord, I shall save Him. I shall guard Him, because He recognizes my identity. He shall cry out to me, and I shall respond to Him. I shall remain with Him during hardship. I shall rescue Him and bestow honor upon Him. With extended years I shall fulfill Him and reveal to Him my deliverance. Now let us join together in prayer. Heavenly Father, as I position myself in your presence, I sense the burden of existence weighing upon me. Yet I understand that within your nearness exists tranquility that transcends human comprehension. The weight of daily responsibilities, the pressures of modern life, the uncertainties that cloud tomorrow, all of these concerns fade away when I enter into communion with you. I yearn to abide within that divine serenity, to be surrounded completely by the security of your presence, where the difficulties of this existence cannot touch me. In a world filled with chaos, confusion, and constant demands, you offer a sanctuary where my weary soul can find genuine rest and restoration. I search for shelter beneath the protection of your embrace, not merely as a temporary escape from life's storms, but as a location of lasting residence, where I can find rest for my exhausted spirit. In this peaceful moment of prayer, I expose my heart entirely to you, releasing every concern, every anxiety, and every doubt that has accumulated within my soul like burdens I was never meant to carry alone. The worries about my family's safety, the financial pressures that keep me awake at night, the health concerns that create fear in my mind, the relationships that bring stress and uncertainty, all of these I lay before your throne, knowing that you care for me more deeply than I can comprehend. I recognize that you serve as my defender, my mighty fortress, the one to whom I can consistently turn during moments of difficulty and despair. Your affection for me remains constant and unchanging, unwavering through every season of life, whether in times of joy or seasons of sorrow, whether in moments of triumph or periods of struggle. It is this steadfast devotion that I entrust with my entire being, knowing that your love never fails, never diminishes, never grows cold. I decide to relinquish all my concerns to you, confident that you watch over me with an enduring love, a love that protects me from danger and directs me along the pathway of virtue and righteousness. Lord, you safeguard me from the hidden perils that await in the shadows of tomorrow. There exist countless threats in this world, physical dangers that could harm my body, emotional attacks that could wound my spirit, and spiritual battles that could threaten my very soul. Threats that I cannot begin to fathom or anticipate with my limited human understanding. The diseases that strike without warning, the accidents that happen in an instant, the people who might seek to harm me, the temptations that could lead me astray. All of these potential dangers exist in a world that often seems unsafe and unpredictable. Yet I understand that you perceive them all clearly, that nothing remains concealed from your omniscient vision. You see around every corner, beyond every horizon, into every heart and motive. I request that you rescue me from these dangers, whether they manifest as temptation, seeking to corrupt my heart and lead me away from your truth, deception attempting to cloud my judgment and confuse my thinking, or direct harm seeking to penetrate the sanctuary of my existence. Direct my steps carefully, Lord, so that I may journey in your illumination and circumvent the carefully laid traps that the adversary has positioned strategically before me. The enemy of my soul is cunning and patient, setting snares in places I might not expect, using people and circumstances to try to lead me away from your perfect will for my life. He knows my weaknesses, my vulnerabilities, the areas where I am most susceptible to temptation and failure. Shield me from making choices that might lead me astray from your righteous course. In moments of decision, when I stand at crossroads and must choose between what seems easy and what is right, between what is popular and what is godly, between what serves myself and what serves you, give me the wisdom to choose your way. Allow your infinite wisdom to guide me and your abundant grace to serve as my compass through life's treacherous terrain, pointing me always toward truth, righteousness, and the path that leads to life. I commit my existence entirely to your capable hands, trusting completely that you will lead me away from peril and toward the safety of your loving embrace. You know the path that lies ahead of me better than I know the ground beneath my feet. You see the obstacles before I encounter them, the opportunities before they appear, the people I will meet before our paths cross. You are my faithful shepherd, and I am your devoted follower, prepared to go wherever you guide with absolute trust, knowing that you will always direct me to peaceful waters and verdant meadows where my soul can find refreshment and renewal. Even when the path seems unclear or the way appears difficult, I trust that you are leading me exactly where I need to be. Shelter me beneath your mighty protection, Lord, as a devoted mother bird shields her vulnerable offspring, guarding them tenderly from the world's countless dangers. Let me discover my secure refuge in your eternal truth, which stands as an impenetrable fortress against the persistent falsehoods and cunning deceptions that frequently trouble and confuse my weary mind. In a world filled with lies, masquerading as truth, with half-truths presented as complete understanding, with deception clothed in appealing packages, I need your truth to anchor my soul and guide my thinking. Your word is truth, your character is truth, your promises are truth, and in you I find the solid foundation upon which I can build my life. When fear begins to establish its roots in my heart, remind me gently, Lord, that I remain completely secure in your powerful arms, that no harm can reach me when I rest peacefully within your loving care. Fear is such a powerful emotion, capable of paralyzing my thoughts and crippling my faith, but your perfect love casts out all fear. Guard my heart, Lord, with your truth, and allow me to discover rest in the knowledge that you remain constantly with me, protecting me from the visible and invisible dangers of this world. Some threats I can see coming, the challenges that appear obvious, the difficulties that announce themselves clearly, but there are other dangers that lurk unseen, the subtle influences that could gradually lead me astray, the spiritual attacks that come disguised as normal circumstances. I discover tranquility in your presence, understanding that I am held securely in your love, a love that surpasses all my anxieties, a love that is stronger than my fears, a love that endures through every storm and season of life. This love is not based on my performance or worthiness, but on your character and faithfulness. As I confront the challenges of each day, I request that you be my strength, Lord. Life is filled with uncertainties and trials that come without warning, and I cannot face them with my own limited resources and finite understanding. I require your guidance to know the right path, your wisdom to make good decisions, and your power to overcome the obstacles that lie in my journey, the workplace challenges that test my integrity, the family situations that require wisdom beyond my years, the financial pressures that demand faith over fear, the health concerns that call for trust in your sovereignty. All of these require your divine intervention and assistance. Protect me from the fears that emerge in the stillness of nighttime, when the world grows quiet and my mind begins to race with anxious thoughts. In those lonely hours when sleep eludes me and worries seem magnified, when problems appear larger than they truly are and solutions seem impossible to find, in those moments when darkness appears to close in around me, let your light shine brilliantly in my heart, dispelling all fear and filling me with your perfect peace. The fears about tomorrow's uncertainties, the worries about my children's future, the concerns about aging parents, the anxiety about career decisions, All of these nighttime fears that seem so overwhelming in the darkness lose their power when exposed to the light of your presence. As the day begins, and I step into life's busyness, I ask that you protect me from the projectiles that fly during daylight hours, those challenges, temptations, and difficulties that arrive unexpectedly and with such intensity that they can overwhelm my senses and cloud my judgment. The unexpected phone call with bad news, the conflict that erupts without warning, the opportunity that requires immediate decision-making, the crisis that demands instant response. Allow me to walk through each day with confidence, knowing that your presence accompanies me, guiding my steps and protecting my way. Keep me safe from all harm, whether it approaches in the darkness of night when I am vulnerable and alone, or in the brightness of day when I am active and engaged with the world around me. Let your protection be my constant companion, a reminder that I am never truly alone, regardless of circumstances.